Are you trying to get more sales and improve your ROI on GMV Max, and you're looking for ways to get it working properly so that you can get sales and actually scale your business? Well, in this video, I'm going to reveal a step-by-step way that you can set up a campaign that isn't GMV Max to send traffic to your products, affiliate content, and brand content to help you acquire more data points to help your GMV Max campaigns improve. And it's going to improve its performance and help you find your ideal audience that will actually purchase your product. So without further ado, let's dive into today's video. Excited to share this one with you guys. So as you can see here, these are a series of campaigns that we have run over the past 30 to 40 days inside of this account. And the intention for this is not to get sales, not to get conversions. It's to simply send data points to GMV Max, and you can do this inside of the Ads Manager. So where you normally access GMV Max, which is this tab over here in the Ads Manager, you can come to campaigns and set up a campaign, which is more of a traditional TikTok ad campaign. So we're going to go through and you can actually set up a campaign here that doesn't overlap with your GMV Max. If some of you are familiar, you can usually set up one GMV Max campaign, and you can link your products and all your content. But in the past, I think it was earlier in 2025, there was an ad campaign inside of the Ads Manager called a VSA and a PSA. There was a product shopping ad and a video shopping ad where you could actually select videos and select the product card and run ads in the Ads Manager to your GMV Max. But now they've done away with that as of I think 3 or 4 months ago from the recording of this video. But there's a manual way to do it where you can actually incentivize clicks to get more data in your GMV Max. And the truth is that when you set up a campaign like this, one of the biggest difficulties in any advertising is getting that initial traffic and those initial data points. Most likely the reason that your GMV Max is not converting well is because maybe you don't have enough good data points. Maybe you don't have enough traffic coming in and looking at your products and your brand. And this is a way that you can do this to kind of fuel GMV Max with more data points to get your GMV Max ROI up, or to get more content or to get more views and exposure to your GMV Max. Now, this doesn't solve your problem of having bad content in GMV Max. If you need a breakdown of how to actually run GMV Max successfully, make sure you go and check out this video linked above that you can open up in another tab so you can watch that after this video, which will break down some very, very important concepts. So let's create the campaign. We're going to come over here and we're going to click the button that says create right here. Actually, before we do that, I forgot to show you guys the results. So we spent around $2,000 just trying to push traffic. You can see that we had about, 40,000 clicks to the product cards and to the content. We generated about 312,000 video views. We had a 12.36% from content to product page view. We were able to generate 20,000 product page views from this campaign here. So in the beginning, this can be a good, if you've got some additional ad spend, some more money to put behind brand awareness and getting that exposure, this can help you get those few key data points in the early stages of GMV Max and kind of build your brand awareness, give the GMV Max more data. So when you go to click create campaign, we brought it with a menu that will show you a few different options. Now, the option you want to select is a traffic campaign, and you want to make sure it's on manual, okay? So we're going to name this campaign. We're just going to call it GMV Max traffic campaign. You can call it whatever you like. And then what we'll do down here is we'll also set the campaign budget optimization. And we're going to set this to $50 a day because that is the minimum budget for this specific type of campaign that we're going to be running. So that is the minimum budget. You can do higher, but that is the minimum for this campaign for a CVO. We just want to click continue. And this is where we're going to set up the ad group right here. And you'll notice that when you come into this tab, the optimization location, you can see there's website, app, and TikTok shop. So we want to select TikTok shop. That's going to allow us to send traffic to TikTok shop. And we're going to name this ad group. Let's just call this open audience, right? Because we're not going to do a lot of targeting behind this audience. Typically in all advertising, keeping open audiences are the best way to build your ad account and to build that data long term. So we're going to do broad targeting, right? So demographics, again, if you've got a specific demographic like, where they live, the age group, and the gender, make sure you select that. I'm actually going to go and select English here for this campaign. and we're going to keep everything the same. There's really nothing we need to add in here unless, let's say, the only case that I would say you may need a one like interest and behavior is, let's say you don't have any traffic, you've never run a campaign, having a little bit of a broad target keyword that could kind of tell TikTok without having data on your account the kind of people that you're trying to look for and still leaving it open-ended. That could be a case, but in this case, we already have some data, so we're not going to select any interests and behaviors. So you can go ahead and select, just make sure they're broad categories and you don't go and select like 20. You just select one main broad category of the types of people that you'd like to attract, okay? But typically for most people, I would say keep it open. Down here, there's really nothing you need to change for device types. We don't need to change any of this. Budget and schedule, we always start our campaigns from the start date or just whenever we launch the campaign. We don't schedule for the next day. Some people do. And then you've also got an option for target CPA. So if there's a target CPA you'd like to get per click, this may or may not allow you to spend the full budget per day. So if you set the target CPA too low, the confidence level of the campaign may not spend the budget that you're allocating. So again, you can set this. We're not going to set a target CPA for this, but you can see our optimization goal is click. So we're trying to get people to click on our product or on our video to then go to our product card or product listing so they can get exposure to that product. All right. So that's pretty much all the settings for the audiences right here, or the ad group, sorry. And now we're going to move on to the ad. Now in the ad section, there'll be a few things we want to do. We want to create the ad name. So we're just going to call this ad 1. And, we could say this is the affiliate name plus topic, right? So you could create an organization or structure to your ads by putting the affiliate name on the topic. And then this is where we will add the creatives or the images. So we want to click add creative, add videos and images. We'll have creative library and also TikTok posts. So the way you want to add creative here from affiliates or from other people who've made content for you is you need the Spark code or code from the actual video, and you can add that in right here. So the authorized post that you have from the creators, you can get their Spark code ID, which you can request from the creator, or they should have already sent it to you. And you can put that in here, and then you can add up to 20 codes here, as it says, if you don't see the creative here inside of your TikTok posts or creative library. So that's kind of how you add posts. And yeah, you should be able to add in as many creators as you need. I think up to 20, I believe. And you can add them in here, and those will preload right here. So let's just go ahead and select one. Okay, so you can see here we've added one TikTok post. And basically want to come down here and look at our call to action. So I always like to uncheck the ones that don't make any sense. So, I might go and, just unselect a few again, just based on what you want to do. Just unselect ones that don't sound in line with what you want to have as CTAs. Want to make sure the shop now is selected. And then this is where we add the TikTok shop page URL. So you can see here that it shows you how to actually get your URL. You want to tap the share button in the right-hand corner of the TikTok page you want to promote, and then tap the right corner of the TikTok shop page you want to promote. I guess that's the exact same explanation, but I'll just show you guys like what that actually means. So you'll come to your product here, and this is where you'll have the URL for your specific product. And you can grab the product URL up here in the URL bar that you can pull over and bring into, here for the URL. And then that will link. The other way is, as it mentions, you can get the, share your page. But I think personally, it's better to pull the actual URL from your TikTok shop. The way to get to the shop section is you want to just select the shop. Once you go to TikTok.com, you go to the shop section, and this will pull up TikTok shop. So this is where you can actually come up here, type in and search your brand product, and then get the URL that I just showed you here to pull in to here, and then copy it into the destination here. So that's basically all you need to do. So you can get to TikTok shop on desktop just by going to TikTok and then TikTok shop. And this is where you'll search your product and then add it into the URL. So that's pretty much all you need to do. And then after that, there's really nothing else you need to do other than get the content in. And this is going to drive traffic to your product page. And you're pretty much all good to go. You want to just click publish. I'm not going to publish this campaign because this is just an example for you guys. You want to click publish, and your campaign will be live. So really, like, just a few more things here on this specific campaign is this is basically how you get low CPM data. You can see that we did a lot of duplications of the campaigns as well to be able to help us to see if we can get a lower CPC. You can see our CPCs anywhere from 5 cents to 6 cents. We had one that was at 35 cents. We recopied the campaign and then tried to see if we get a better CTR. And that's basically it. This is going to send traffic to your product page, and it's going to help you to get more customers. And it's ultimately going to fuel your GMV Max campaign to get the data that it actually needs to convert well. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. This video has been all about breaking down getting traffic to your GMV Max campaign. But if you are a brand doing over 50K a month and you would like to scale with TikTok Shop, click the link below in the description to book a free shop growth session with the team and I. And during that call, we guarantee that we'll help you identify the biggest growth opportunity for your brand on TikTok Shop. If you aren't quite at that 50K a month yet, there's a free training that you can watch also in the description that will break down the full $1 million GMV machine that we use to help scale brands to multi 6 figures a month. And it's a really, really valuable training all on TikTok Shop and GMV Max. So appreciate you guys watching this video. Check out this video next if you want to learn how to grow and scale with GMV Max in a bit more depth, and I'll see you in the next video.